cement their handprints on the legacy just a few steps away from Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Commodores will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything.
He's going to take a shot. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers, Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are behind.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those units.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Livingston. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Vanderbilt's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Johnson looking to throw. A strike downfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Commodores will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Simpson. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. A third down play to get the quarter started. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds his man enough for the first. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
On second down, wants to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Bully ball on third and short. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. They're going to throw it again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Right back to the well. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
That's caught. It's Brown. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his production.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out quickly.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd knows when to bring it. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Never a doubt. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking to throw at Simpson. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the extra point makes it 14-3. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Livingston. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be knocked down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong.
And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. They'll try the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw at Simpson. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, but turn it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Doors! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Running to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his...
Touchdown, Bama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go. But those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he intercepts it, bringing it back. He's at the 40, running inside the 20, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown Tide! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. USF is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 28 over Florida Atlantic. He'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This should be the last play of the quarter. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Stowers. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Bell. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Commodores have taken it inside the 20. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to pound their way in. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vandy. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No. Well, no, he's got him.
Looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the two-point conversion attempt is stopped. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, just taking care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Trying to get to him. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Commodores in the hurry-up.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to...
Touchdown, Commodores! What a grab and go for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Flying down the left side. The 40, the 30, the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes that Alabama offense. Line gets set, first down.
29 Philly.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Nothing but green ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level next time.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Johnson wants to throw it. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They want to just keep throwing it. grabbed over the middle at Stowers. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Doors.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tide offense rolls onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. On the run, it's Haynes. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. To the ground, he's got it again. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. It's a draw. Plows through the defense. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk.